That was I couldn't be prouder of our team. You know, I watched Washington State all year, watched them against Gonzaga, and in here, they do a heck of a job. And for our guys to weather the storm, you know, they came storming back from a deficit. They did, and our guys hung in there. Can't say enough about the defensive effort for our team, but especially Desmond Simmons guarding Brock Modem. Brock Modem, I have so much respect for him as a basketball player, and he did a great job. Aziz took over in the second half with some great offensive rebound putbacks, and then at the end, Scott Suggs hit some big shots. Andrew Andrews hit the free throws. It was just a great collective team effort.
If you had to pick an MVP for this game, just who would you pick?
Oh, I myself probably would pick Desmond Simmons, just with the job that he did defensively, because Brock's capable of going for 30.
What do you want Des to do? Front him and kind of hug him and just do whatever he can to keep the ball out of it?
Once the ball is in Brock's hands, he's sometimes unstoppable. So just try to limit his touches.
And were you disappointed with Scott's early play, and obviously very happy to see what he did down the stretch there?
I was very pleased with his mental resolve. As the game wore down, he still had the mindset of, I'm still going to be aggressive, and he hit shots for us. That's the mark of the senior.
And it seemed like he was the only one that really had some energy at the end. It just seemed like with CJ, he was tired, and Gaddy was tired, but Scott had some.
That's why it's a team, you know. And when one guy, CJ had to hit 13 points in the first half, so he was doing well in the first half. Well, then another guy steps up. That's a team. It's not just one guy that is going to carry you the whole time.
When you guys were up by 17, did you think that you could knock them out early?
You know, a lot of times in games like this, regardless of who you're playing, where you're playing, unless the teams are very overly matched, teams come back a lot. You know, we were going to work, but we let up defensively a little bit, and that's how they were able to come back.
Why did you use the zone at times? What did you want to get from that?
When Desmond was out of the game, we didn't feel that we had plan B to defend Brock Modem. So we tried to go more zone when he was out of the game.
Fatigue a factor in that too,
No.
or no? No.
Just in terms of ranking the wins this year, is this the top one?
Oh, I would say it is. It's a road win. It's a conference win against a team that's not going to lose very many games here. So there's no doubt this is our most significant win.
Did you challenge them on the defensive end this week? You know, because you guys really hadn't played defense the way you had.
You know, we started playing much better in the UConn game. You go back, you look at UConn game, we defended better, and in practice we defended better. And I think I said earlier in the week, maybe at the media conference, that I thought we were gaining somewhat of an identity on the defensive end, and I thought tonight showed that progress.
And you've had a couple close losses, including some of those at home. And maybe others question the grit or resolve of this team. Do you feel like they finally have shown you some of that tonight?
I think we showed grit, but you know what? If we played this game without Scott Suggs, without Andrew Andrews, without Sean Kemp, I don't know if we'd have won it. Those guys were here this time in these tight games.
And it's the Pac-12 season, and it looks like you shorten your rotation even more. Do you have enough guys to like sort of?
I think so. And you know, Jannard Giroux would have been playing, but again, we were so concerned about Brock Modem. Desmond was going to play a lot of minutes, and that was just the bottom line. So, you know, we'll still play more than 7.
So Jannard not hurt, just circumstances.
Just matchups tonight.
And then at the end there, just were you trying to go to Suggs, or did the ball just sort of land in his hands?
We were just kind of playing, and they took us out of our first options. He took the ball and he took over. I always say teams scout you. Teams are good defensively. You need guys that are going to score in spite of them taking you out of your stuff. And that's what he did down the stretch.
And then their sort of second to last possession, they're down 3. What were you thinking, or what did you sort of tell your guys to do there?
We were going to let the shot clock run down, and then we were going to foul.
What do you think Andrew learned tonight? He had the 5-second call, which is obviously maybe a young guy's mistake, and then he had some real big free throws at the end of the game and drove it hard as usual.
You know, it's amazing how many times the last 2 years that we've been in situations with the shot clock running down and having to make free throws, and Andrew makes a shot. He's like 90% in those things. And him going to the line, he's pretty confident, and he's a good foul shooter.